If you want to make a fixed asset journal, whatever the journal is for acquisition transactions, which mean purchase new fixed asset or create depreciation for the fixed asset, or make disposal, whatever the disposal, sale or scrap. So you have to make fixed asset journal from fixed asset module. Here from fixed asset journal entries, fixed asset journals, then new screen will appear to you. As you are seeing, this main screen would show all created transactions and not posted. In this parameter here, you can select all, so it can show all transactions, all journals, whatever it's posted or not. Here also you can select posted only or no posted. By default, it came as no posted to show here the journals which are not posted. If you want to create new journal, click new. Here select the journal name fixed asset transactions. If you want to create specific journal name for the acquisition and another journal name for depreciation and the other one for disposal, you can create this. You can back to the create journal names in general ledger setup. You can do this. Okay, so I will select the journal name. Here, for example, you can tab or you can edit or delete the dimension. Here, purchase new table, for example. You can Control C to use this text in the lines. After you click the description here, you can click lines. So the line screen will appear to you in order to make the entry. Here, if you are making acquisition, so you have to select the type is acquisition. If you are making depreciation, you have to select depreciation. If you are making disposal, sale or scrap, you can select from here. Whatever the transaction type, you have to select here in order to use the accounts in the posting profile setup which we used. Okay, so the first option to create acquisition journal or depreciation, whatever, here select the transaction type and here select which fixed asset record you need to make for this, for example, this record. If you click the tab, so the name here will generate it now for the fixed asset and the depreciation book for the asset, it will be generated automatically. In the description field, you can Ctrl V here to enter the field, and you can enter the value for the purchased assets in the debit, then the offset account type, whatever it's ledger from petty cash or from vendor or from bank directly you need to pay. So you have to select which bank account you purchased, or if you select ledger, so you have to select which ledger account, for example, petty cash or like this, or from vendor. So you have to select from which vendor you purchase this fixed asset. In our example here, we will put bank and we will put the Arab National Bank. If your fixed assets purchased from purchase order, so the purchase order posting, it will be use the clearing account in the transactions here. So here, if this fixed asset purchased by fixed asset, you have to select here by purchase order, this fixed asset purchased by purchase order. So you have to select the account here is ledger and use here the ledger account which used as a clearing account for the fixed asset in the purchase order. Okay, in our example here, we purchased from bank and we will select the bank. So this is the first step. If you want to make depreciation, you can change type for depreciation and select specific fixed asset number, for example, and here write description as you want. Here in the depreciation, as you are seeing now, the amount is come credit as it's accumulated depreciation. So it will be, for example, 202 real, and here you can put here the offset account type here ledger, and here you see the offset account expense for the furniture depreciation from the posting profile it used. So this is the first option. You can select the transaction type and select the account and only the amount. If you are making acquisition, which means purchase new asset, like the first line, you have to select the offset account. If you are make depreciation, so the accumulated depreciation and the depreciation expense, it will generate it automatically from the setup for the posting profile. Only you have to select what is the fixed asset number in both steps. So this is the first option, which is manual option. I will delete these two. Yes. Okay. There's another options when you create lines from this screen here from the fixed asset screen journal and you click the lines, so these screens appear here. If you are seeing these proposals, you are see here proposal, which mean it will give to you directly the, if you created acquisition proposal like this. Okay. So after click proposals here, you will find these options available, whatever is acquisition proposals or acquisition adjustment or depreciation proposals or special depreciation allowance or disposal sale or any other of this. If you want to select anyone, for example, in our example, we make acquisition, so you click acquisition proposal. Here you can click filter and select specific fixed asset number, or you can click OK direct, which will show you all created assets but still not acquired. As you are seeing now, system show you all required assets, which is still not all created assets but still not acquired until now. You only have to here select the account type. The account type is bank, for example, like this. You have to select each offset account type for each one. For the purchasing, you can select, as we explained, you can select ledger or vendor as you want. But in our example, we take bank, as you are seeing. Once you finish, validate the journal and you can post journal in order to affect the ledger accounts with this fixed asset and also affect the fixed asset transactions. Once you finish, click post. So now you did the acquisition. You have two options. The first option, manually, you can select one by one, as we explained before, and you can by proposal here. Okay, so this is the first one for acquisition journal. If you want to create depreciation journal, click new here, select the fixed asset depreciation journal, and here, for example, for December 2018, okay, you can click Control C and go lines directly. In the depreciation, you have the option to select here, but we not recommend this. Always go to proposal, then depreciation proposal. Here you have to select what is the due date, which means the last date in the month. If you are making depreciation for December, so you select 31 December. If the November, so you select 30 November. If you need to summarize the depreciation as a report, you can click yes, summarize depreciation, and click OK. Now, system will show you all created fixed assets and the depreciation for all fixed assets one by one. It will be appeared here because there is no asset acquired until now, so there is no depreciation. Okay, so if we need to make sure about the depreciation, we can click save now and close this screen. Okay, and close this screen also, and we can, okay, let us do this one. We will back again. Okay, for example, this one, this fixed asset acquisitions, we can post it. Let us see what is the missing dimension. Let us put a dimension now, required dimension. function, for example. Okay, we are making examples, so let us put in dimension now to test the example. Okay, as I noted now, there's some user make more dimensions here as a test environment. Click OK. Okay, and I will go to this fixed asset also, and I will come here to financial dimension. I will come to the dimension here, and I will click the dimensions as it is. In the life, all these dimensions will not be required, but now as it is. Okay, okay, and I will delete these other auxiliary lines. Then I will validate the acquisition journal and I will post it in order to make sure that the transaction, let us see here, there is going to be one account transaction, view voucher, one bank account. Okay, in this example, I will delete another one because the setup for the test environment, but in the life you will not find these issues. Then I will pause the transaction now to pause the fixed asset. Okay, now the boosting, if I create while I am purchasing new fixed asset and I use the acquisition proposal to purchase fixed assets. Okay, now the journal is posted and the operation completed successfully. Okay, so now if I backed again to the fixed asset depreciation here, I will click line. I will not select anything here. Anything you have not select anything. For if you will select proposal, don't select anything here. First go to proposal, depreciation proposal, to date, select the last date of the month, click OK. So you will find there the fixed asset which we purchased it is available here in the line. You have to check and post it. Once it's finished, you can validate and post the journal. Thank you.